Hi students, welcome to second year commerce class. In our previous class, we have discussed about certain functions of stock exchange. Okay, our topic is functions of stock exchange. Functions of stock exchange, as I told you in my previous class, guarantee question. By heart, don't make cheats. Okay, compulsory question means that is again dangerous. Okay, carrying means material means very difficult. It is not like that. It is a 100% question means by heart from now. We need not search for the question. First section out of 3 questions, definitely this will be there. So we have discussed in the previous class about the 3 functions like provides infrastructure for trading, protect the investors' wealth. Then coming to the next point, clearing house. This also we have discussed, but as a recap. What is clearing house? Settling the transactions among the stock brokers and the companies and the stock exchange is called as clearing house. See, for example, Mr. A has sold shares to B. Now what should happen? These shares should go to B and cash should go to A. So both are brokers. Stock broker A, stock broker B. Okay. And in between that, stock exchange will get some commission. For facilitating this trading, you have to pay some fees to stock exchange. Because this is the platform which allowing, making the arrangements. So Mr. A is selling shares to B. A is one stock broker and B is the other stock broker. So actually in stock market, this handing over of shares and cash will not take place immediately. It takes some time. Because everybody, when the trading is going on, all the stock brokers will be busy with their transactions. So they don't stick on to single transaction. They don't stick on to single transaction. So that is the reason, first of all, they continue with all their dealings. After continuation of their dealings, maybe weekly once or fortnightly once, this settlement will take place. Then here, Mr. B might have sold it to C. Okay. Again, C might be due to D. D might be due to A. Like this, different stock brokers have to give and take shares and cash. If you are selling, give the shares and take cash. If you are purchasing, take shares and pay cash. So this type of settlement will not take place in the stock exchange immediately. Remember this point. Now what happens? This stock exchange fixes a time period. Okay, it has got a stipulated time frame like Monday to Saturday. All the transactions are done. Monday to Friday, all the transactions are done. So Saturday morning, this settlement should be done. Clear? So whoever is due to other stock broker, he has to whether giving shares or giving cash, payment of fees to stock market, everything is to be done. Then next Monday, again fresh start. So like this, as on a particular date, the transactions between all the stock brokers will be settled. This is one-way clearing house. Apart from that, stock exchange will act as a mediator between the government and the joint stock companies. Many a times, government will be giving lot of instructions. Okay, it will be giving various guidelines. So it becomes difficult to the government to speak to each and every company's management. So simply what it will do, it will communicate to the stock exchange what are the changes brought in terms of management of joint stock companies or in terms of shares. maybe tax rates, etc., etc., government may enforce certain new rules and guidelines. So that will be first communicated to the stock markets. So automatically the stock exchange has got the link with various joint stock companies. It will pass on that information, pass on those guidelines to joint stock companies. So one way it allows between all the stock brokers to settle their dealings. In the other manner, it will communicate, it will act as a communicator between the government and the companies. That is why it is called as clearing house. Next comes provides liquidity. Provides liquidity. What is liquidity, ma? In first year we have learnt this topic. We have discussed many times about this liquidity. Liquidity is converting shares into cash. Actually, liquidity means converting any asset into cash. Selling this marker is normally it is a asset now. Say for example some article, if I convert this into cash, it is called liquidity. My gold is there. So if I sell off this to any goldsmith or any jewelry shop and I get the cash, it is called as liquidity. When any material, a thing is converted into cash, it is called as liquidity. So in this context of stock exchange, provides liquidity means stock exchange helps you to convert your shares into cash. Stock exchange helps you to convert your shares into cash. So for example, in 2019, we had enough earnings, lot of savings were there. So I have purchased some shares in some Reliance company or Tata company. I had say some 1000 shares. Now unfortunately in this 2020, due to COVID situation, say I do not have earnings. Now I want my money back. Earlier, when I had enough cash, मेरे पास बहुत सेविंग्स थे, पैसे जमा हुए थे, मैं जाके क्या करा, डिफरेंट जॉइंट स्टॉक कंपनी में मैं शेयर्स खरीदा, क्योंकि तब मेरे पास पैसे थे. अब क्या है सिचुएशन, अर्निंग्स नहीं है, ओके, कोविड है, जॉब्स नहीं है, एग्जाम्पल आई एम टेलिंग. सो इफ आई रिक्वायर मनी, देन व्हाट आई हैव टू डू, आई हैव टू सेल ऑफ दिस शेयर्स. जो भी मेरे पास शेयर्स है, ये शेयर्स मैं मार्केट में बेच के मेरे पैसे में ला लेना. Where should I go? If I have got that shares, should I sit in Santosh Nagar bus stop and say Reliance company shares, sauke de, sauko de? No one will come, because they don't know, they don't rely on us, and we don't know who has got that money. So sauke do bole to koi nahi leta. They understand it in other manner. So what I have to do? I have to go to a proper platform. So that platform is stock exchange. That place is stock exchange. So if I have got shares, directly go there. Then I will find a stock broker over there. I will tell him, sir, these are my shares. I have got 500 shares in Reliance company. Now I want to dispose. I want to sell. Now what happens? In stock market, every day's price will be displayed on the LCD screens, newspapers, television. So every day you will be finding that. So naturally what the stockbroker will do, like gold, every day you get bullion market, price of gold and silver is announced and published in TVs and newspapers. Stock market may share prices also every day, every hourly basis, they are displayed on the TV screens in front of the stock exchange, and the same is displayed in televisions, the same is shown in the form of newspapers. So naturally we will come to know the share price of our holding. Then the stockbroker will sell off those shares and will give you money, and for that service he will take some commission. So here what we are able to do, we are able to convert our shares into cash. How this has become possible? Only because of the stock exchange. That is the fifth point, provides liquidity. Next, helps to raise new capital. Helps to raise means borrow. Getting more capital is called as raise. Raise means bring more capital. New capital means already you have established one. Already you are in the business. In the past, maybe 5 years back, 10 years back, you have formed the company. Okay, now already you are managing your business organization. Now you require further capital. You require more capital. Now what you have to do? Again issue the new shares. Already you have got some shareholders, some share capital is with you, but you want to extend it. So if you have to extend it, naturally what happens? You require to sell shares to people again. So again the joint stock company has to give the paper advertisement. We so and so are issuing the shares of worth 100 rupees. Last time we have discussed a lot about public issue. Okay. So every joint stock company, whenever they require capital, they give the notification, advertisement in newspapers or through various channels like hoardings or through social media or televisions. They give publicity for their shares. So people who are interested will come and buy. So the stock exchange will help you to get new capital also. Next, acts as a barometer. What is barometer? Barometer is an instrument which measures the atmospheric pressure. It is used in science. Barometer is a instrument which is used to measure atmospheric pressure. It is a scientific term we use in physics. But here we have to understand that barometer is an instrument which helps you to measure the strength of the economy. Which helps you to measure the strength of the economy. For example, if I say that Sri Medhavi College is superior to other colleges, we are very strong, we provide very good education, okay, we have got best faculty. To know all these things, a parent need not go through the entire result. How many students were there, from where do they come from, all these things they don't require. Simply our results will speak. Say 90% of the CEC students have passed, 8 to 10 students scored 99 in commerce, 99 in economics, like that. If you display those results, that ultimately speak what we are. Got my point? So अपन कितना capable है, दूसरों से compare करें तो अपन क्यों superior है, अपना result ही बात करता. You need not go through all the details of the 400 to 500 students of our college. Similarly, if you want to know how the Indian economy is, how the Indian market is leading, how the industries are working, you need not roam the entire country. What is happening with cement industry, what is happening with textile industry, what is happening with software, all these things, you need not go from one place to another place. Simply, you go to stock exchange. There you will find, very simple. When the economy is strong, when the companies are doing good, naturally the share price will increase. So every night, whenever you, if you have the habit of watching newspaper or TV news or say reading newspapers, you will find this Sensex points. What is Sensex? Sensitive index of stock market. Sensex stands for sensitive index of stock market. So we have got BSE, Bombay Stock Exchange, NSE, National Stock Exchange. They will give you these points. So every night you will have a graph. Okay, like this. So this graph speaks how the share prices have increased. So it is quite naturally understood that if the investors are investing more money, the share price is increasing, we can understand that our economy is good. If it is falling, we say it is bad. So like if you go to doctor, simply what he will do? He will hold your wrist and check the pulse. So this pulse is going to tell your health, what is your condition. The doctor will understand whether you are fit or having some problem. Similarly here, we hold the pulse of the economy. Stock market, stock exchange helps you to hold the pulse of the economy. कैसा है अपना Indian economy? Strong है या नहीं तो गिर जाता. That we can understand with the help of these Sensex points. Next, increases credit worthiness of the company. What is credit worthiness? The capacity to bring more capital, the capacity to get more funds from the society is called as credit worthiness. So, your credit worthiness increases if you have wider publicity in the market. When people identify you, you are a reputed company, your goodwill is there, you are enjoying a very good reputation in the market, that will help you to get more capital. So, because once you are listed in a stock exchange, the name of your company will be regularly published in the newspapers, will be telecasted in the TV channels, it is displayed on the LCD screen before the stock market, and as you are going through the stock exchange, people will believe you that you are registered in a stock market, so naturally your management is good, so you are going to give the shareholders a very good return. So, naturally people will have confidence in you, and that is how it helps you to get more and more funds. If you are not registered in a stock exchange, you will not have all these luxuries, means people will not identify you. It is as simple as a student is studying a regular course and a distance course. Suppose you have joined a junior college and you are coming to the classes, so your knowledge is different. Unfortunately, due to various problems, you have not joined a college and you are writing the paper exams privately. Just imagine, you don't know how to speak in a classroom, you have not seen the classrooms, you do not have any interaction with lecturers. Okay, you may by heart the answers and write the examination, but you will miss the practical exposure. You are not known to anybody, and you cannot identify the others also. What is what, you will not know anything. So, that is the difference. Similarly, if a company is listed in a stock exchange and you do trading through the stock exchange, you will have more goodwill, more reputation, that will help you to increase your credit worthiness. Next, minimizes the dangers of speculation. What is the danger of speculation? What is the speculation? Anticipation of future prices is called as speculation. Like we feel that, say today is gold 50,000, next year it may become 60,000. This is what speculation. Then what happens? If you come to that assumption that today's 50,000 gold in 2021 is going to become 60,000, naturally what happens? Some parents say we have to perform the marriage of their daughters, or some function is there, they try to buy more quantity of gold in advance. Rather than purchasing in the next year, they will purchase now only. Clear? So, this increases demand for gold. Why they are purchasing in advance? They are having an assumption that next year gold rate will increase. Suddenly, if they come to other assumption that it may decrease, so some people who had the excess stock of gold, they will sell off, then supply will increase. So, this speculation creates some sort of imbalance between demand and supply. So, this should be there to certain extent to run the economy, but it is very dangerous if it is in the greater manner, to the greater extent. If all people come to the wrong assumption that it is going to increase, so all of a sudden say for example today the petrol rate is 80 rupees and there is a fake news that the petrol is going to become 180 from tomorrow, so all the people irrespective of the rain will run to the petrol bunk and will stand in queue. That is very dangerous. So, similarly with respect of shares also, if the speculation is maximum, like unimaginary anticipation, that is very dangerous to the economy, it should not happen. So, this stock exchange controls that. How it controls? It stipulates certain guidelines, it will give certain rules and regulations to the stock brokers. A stock broker has to follow, the people who involve in the stock exchange transactions are many people are there. We have got jobbers, we have got brokers, again speculators, investors. Next topic we will discuss all those things. So, these people have to follow the rules and regulations imposed by the stock exchange. You should have a valid license to deal with the stock market activities. So, naturally you have to obey the conditions laid down by the stock market. So, that is how it avoids speculation. Thoda hona chahiye, but more it is very dangerous. Then facilitates speculation. Yes, just now I was telling you, like in every dish what you prepare, whether it is potato curry, whether it is tomato curry, biryani or some other dish, okay, you may be preparing. So what you want, what you require in that, how come the dish prepared by you looks very tasty? Whatever you are preparing, brinjal curry or say veg biryani you are preparing, tomato curry you are preparing, aloo curry you are preparing, how come that dish gains taste? No one knows cooking. You gain taste by having some masala, okay, by adding some ingredients, some masala, you will get taste. It may be like coriander or some other cloves or some ilachi powder or some other whatever you have got, different types of masala you will be using. So when you have that masala added into that, you will have better taste for your dish. That is also called as, rather than masala you can say essence. Okay. Now you see, for any economy, speculation is the essence. Whether it is India or America or England, whatever the country may be, the essence for any economy to grow up is the speculation. It should be there. The speculation means the people's expectation about the prices of different commodities, whether they are shares, gold, etc., etc. You should have some anticipation, you should have some expectation. So without that expectation, economic activity will not take place. It is very difficult. So speculation should be there. That speculation is allowed to certain extent. In a controlled manner, stock exchange facilitates that speculation. So these are the 10 functions of stock market, stock exchange, both are same. It is also called as a secondary market. Clear? So I hope you understood all these points well. You have got textbooks, same, you know, you don't require any material or some other shortcut notes. It is same, very simple in textbook. Clear? So go through, if you have got the textbook, I will tell you the page numbers. Page number 26 and 27. In this you got the 10 points, very simple, very small. You can go through all these points, by heart it. In next class we will discuss some other topic, right?